Hi angels, Miss Quiet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I have a lot of things I want to talk to you about. Let me straighten up. I want to show you my necklace first. See this? It's a claw groping a crystal ball. This has a lot of my power and energy. It's a talisman that I use, different things. So I just wanted to show you that. But what I want to talk to you all about is connecting with your guardian angels, your archangels, your higher self, your spirit guide. I have the privilege of having dialogue with many of you. Some of you I talk to on the phone, you know, and that is very enjoyable. I want you to know that. Some of you I talk with or communicate with through messaging, through YouTube. You inbox me. Some of you send me emails. By the way, Miss Quiet Queen at rocketmail.com. Miss Quiet Queen at rocketmail.com. No caps, no spaces. And I have a lot of good conversations with you. Some of you have found the names of your guardian angel, and you thank me a lot for that. But I thank yourself, thank God. I'm just a vehicle. Um, some of you have contacted your higher selves, and you were able. Some of you feel like you have gone through the Akashic records, and there are some of you that said, "I can't hear mine." There's a reason for that. But I want to tell you about one guy, one of my subbies. He said that he feels his angels talk to him through numbers. And that's deep. And I encourage him to find out more about that. And yes, that is possible. So I just wanted to say that. But I wanted to tell you that there could be many reasons why you're not hearing or feeling like you're conversating with your angels. For one, y'all probably tired of hearing me say this, but you're trying too hard and you want to hear it in a way that you think you should hear it. But your angels are going to come to you in the way that's best for you. Now, it can be any way. I told you that in other videos, through a song or through somebody else. But the biggest way to contact or to hear the sound of God, hear the voice of God, is in your dreams. Now, I say all that to say this. I don't know how anybody's going to take this, but I don't play with this. Anything that you hear Miss Quiet Queen tell you, it is my truth. I'm not going to come to you and tell you anything that's made up. I'm not going to just pull answers out of the sky just because it sounds good. Now, you guys heard of a dog whisperer or the ghost whisperer. I feel like I'm a self-proclaimed angel whisperer. I hear angels whispering to me all the time. The 72 archangels, other beings of light. There are several different types of angelic entities that are in our lives that we don't even know about, and they're here to help us. We have the power to stop the wars. We have the power to end racism and prejudice. We have the power to prevent infant immortality, children from having children. We have the power to rid our world of all this negativity and all of the evil demons that have been let out of Pandora's box. All we have to do is use our head. But yet we still want to use our fists and fight each other because we have differences. It's really sad. And anything that I bring to you, as I was saying, I don't want you to think that I'm making it up. I hear these whispers in my ear all the time. I know the whispers of the angels. I know how it sounds. I hear the buzzing. I hear or sense the feeling of God. And when these angels come and talk to you, when your personal angel comes to talk to you, it's not always in a physical form. It's the energy that you hear. It's the feeling. It's being empathic. Being empathic means to feel things. You could be clairvoyant, you could be audiovoyant, you could be empathic, or all of the above. I feel the energy. And in feeling the energy, it's a communication. Feeling is a type of communication. And it's up to you to put that type of communicative skill into verbiage if you want to explain it to someone. And that's exactly what I do. So these whispers is not like, hey, Miss Quiet Queen, such and such and such and such. It's not necessarily like that. Sometimes it's like that, but sometimes it isn't. Sometimes I can hear a voice in my head, and sometimes I get this overwhelming feeling of love, peace. My adrenaline is going. What's that word when you feel happy? Endorphins. That's on high. Your angels are pure love. If you were, like I told you guys before, if you were to see your angels in their truest form, they're huge, they're massive, and they're beautiful, and you will feel this overwhelming sense of love, because that's what they are. Love and light. That's why I always tell you guys, stay in the light. You don't have to go to the dark paths or join some darker cult to get to your higher self. Stay in the light. It's the better way. It's the better way. It might be a longer way. Yeah, because if you go through the demons, they want you right now. So yeah, you might get to where you want to go quicker with the dark way. But the longer way is the light way, because it's the better way. That's like when you want to lose weight. How should you lose weight, fast or slow? You should lose weight slow, because it stays off. Okay? Your results are longer. So go find your true self through the light. Your results are longer and they're pure. And I'm not going to tell you anything that I don't truly believe. This is my truth. I've researched everything that I'm telling you about. I have dreams. I have visions. I hear the whispering. I study. I read. I go to the Akashic. And this is what I'm finding out. So I'm telling you my truth, and you can take it or leave it. Don't take my word for it. Study yourself and find it for yourself. Now I'm going to tell you this. There are several, hundreds, maybe even thousands of different kinds of beings of light. For the sake of education, I'm going to refer to the archangels as the archangels, but they are beings of light. We used to be in etheric form until we were allowed to come into the physical form, and we lost our connection. Well, we are still relatives of the archangels, and they are here to help us. But let me throw in a disclaimer. Well, no, I don't want to do that, because I'll forget, and I had to start this video over for the 5th time. But they are here to help us, and they consider us, they call us the little ones. And their whole goal on their level is, their biggest rule is help the little ones when they ask. So whenever you ask them for something, they're going to help you. But you have to really pay attention to how they're answering you. I don't know how they're going to answer you. I don't know how your personal angel is going to talk to you or communicate with you. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I can tell you how Kenny got in contact with me. I can tell you how I conversate with my archangels. And I'm going to tell you one way that is for sure that they do contact you and talk to you. And that is through your dreams. When you're dreaming, beloved, you're on an astral plane. You're in another world. Dreams are for real. My husband and I get along very well. We love each other dearly. We're friends. But if there's one thing that we disagree with, is dreams. He tends to think dreams are dreams. And that when you dream stuff, it is your subconscious mind panning something out from the events of your day. I totally disagree with that. But we can agree to disagree. But when you dream, that's where your answers come from. There is this people called act masters. And when I finish with this video, I'm going to shut this video down and do one of my series on dreams. I just had a dream this morning. Very profound, deep, heavy. You got to hear it. But these act masters, and they come to you in your dream. You don't have to be an Akis. You don't have to believe in them. They believe in you. They love you. They're going to conversate with you anyway. It doesn't matter what religion you choose to be, and you could be agnostic. It doesn't matter. You could be atheist. It doesn't matter. Y'all, if you seen my videos, you seen the one I did about the little dog that will come and bite my hands. Do you remember that? You remember in that dream? It really wasn't a dream. It was a lucid dream. I knew what I was doing. I was in control. In that dream, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna say dream. But in that dream, when I was drowning the dog in the bag, across the water was a man sitting in a looked like a brown monk's robe, and he had the hood down, and he had an afro, and he was smiling at me. My angels and my spirit guides and all of the help that I call on spiritually told me that was an Akis. He was an act master. And I believe it. I'm constantly learning. So when I come back to you with new videos, I might have new information about things that I've told you, because I'm constantly learning. My world is constantly evolving. And I told you before that I'm scatterbrained because I'm hearing so many different things in different directions. Now, I'm going to mention this. I don't know if I mentioned this already. I remade this video so many times, so I don't know if I actually said it this time. But there's a ghost whisperer, dog whisperer. I'm an angel whisperer. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I don't care. I've been hearing voices of angels since I was a little girl. I know that they come and talk to me. I know that they do. And sometimes it's not always, how you hear it. I think I might have mentioned it. I'm so sorry if I'm being repetitive. It's just that I tried to do this video so many times. But anyway, I want to make sure I get the point across. Okay? So learn and study, and don't just take my word for it. Learn it on your own. Now, your archangels. Oh, by the way, I have a very special gift for y'all in a story. Did I tell y'all that? I have a story and a gift for y'all. Let me get to that before this video gets too long. First of all, I do want to tell you that your archangels follow you everywhere. They are there. They want to speak to you, little one. There's these other beings called the Great Ones. I think it's about 9 of them. And they're different. We are on the physical plane. And there's the physical plane, the astral plane, the ether plane, the spiritual plane. And there are lots of levels to the spiritual plane. And in those planes, in each plane, there exists beings. Some of them are dark beings, some of them are light beings. All of them are necessary to our lives. But it's up to you to which path you want to go. You can go to the dark way. You can go to the light way. It's up to you. So, these beings, they follow you. All you have to do is just ask. Knock and you shall receive. The door will be open. Knock and the door will be open. You just got to ask, and you got to go within the temple within yourself. You need to do your chanting, quiet yourself, ground your chakras, and go into yourself. And I'm suggesting, because this is what I did, try to fast from food when you really want to find out who you are. And then after a while, you don't have to be so strict. When you really want to find out your angels, don't eat, don't have sex, don't be around people. And the reason why I say that is because y'all know that there's an aura around everybody. There are rings. And when you have intercourse, you're connecting with that person. So that means your aura and their aura are meshing. And if this person ain't no good, if this person is full of negativity, if this person is total opposite. You could be polar opposites, and you're matching your aura with theirs. You're picking up that residue of everything they are, and vice versa. And if you don't want that in your life, don't invite it in your life. And I'm not just speaking to the women, I'm speaking to the men too. Your goodies is just as special as a woman's goodies, okay? Don't give it to her. If she's negative, she gets nothing. You are better than that, okay? So, having said that, I want to tell you all a story of this little boy. True. He was about 6 or 7 years old, and he was ready to walk to school with the big boys. And his mother said, no, you're too young to walk by yourself. I can't let you walk by yourself. But he would say, Mom, please, please, you treat me like a baby. I'm not a baby. I'm a big boy. I want to walk to school. But she noticed that there was always a group of kids walking, and there were older children. And they was like, come on, you can walk with us. And even though they were older children, they were still children. So she was like, I don't know about that. But she let them go ahead. So she knew that there was her neighbor that she just had a baby. And she would go walking, and she would always be walking behind the kids. And it was good because if anything happened, she would definitely report it. So she talked to her and asked her, can you just, don't say anything, but just keep an eye on them and tell me what goes on, or she's like, oh yeah, I got you. You ain't got to finish the subject. I got you. If anything happens, I'll, notify the authorities or whatever. So, he would walk to school, and he felt like a big boy, walk to school with the big kids and everything. And the neighbor would be pushing her baby in the stroller. And every day. And then the kids would notice that there was this lady that looked like she was following him. We'll call him little Johnny. And they said, Johnny, why is there somebody, it seems like there's a lady always following you. And he said, yeah, I know. And they were like, who is that? That ain't your mama. What's going on? He said, man, y'all don't know nothing about the Bible. 6 years old, talking to these teenagers, right? And they were like, what you talking about, man? He said, well, my mama told me that in the Bible, if you're good and do what you're supposed to do, then, wait a minute. No, that's not how it goes. They ask, who is that? Do you know who that is? And he said, yeah, that's Miss Goodness and her daughter and her baby Mercy. And they were like, what? Who is that? And he said, well, my mom told me that if you do good and you do what you're supposed to do and be a good person, then surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. So the moral of my story is, even though I messed up, the moral of that story is your angels are always there with you. They're always around you, no matter how young, no matter how old. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Indian, agnostic, atheist, Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Seventh-day Adventist, Baptist, Protestant, did I miss any? Wiccan. You still have an angel. You still have an angel that loves you unconditionally. You still have angels who are omnipresent, who love you unconditionally and are there to help you. So call on your angel and go into yourself and learn who they are. Now, I want to make a correction. Okay, let me say this. Let me give you the surprise. I am going to start giving out archangels' names again. So if you didn't get your archangels from the first blast, then I will give it to you now. If you did get your archangels' names from the first blast that I did, and you want to find out what your mom's is, or your sister's, or your child, Okay, you can ask me and I will do that. What I need is your date, your birthday, just the month and the date. You don't have to give me the year. And the time you were born. Okay? And I will give you your physical archangel's name, your mental archangel's name, and your spiritual archangel's name. Let's see. I think that's about all that I need. Yeah, that's all that I need. Now I'm not gonna do it for a long time. I think before I had gave you guys 3 weeks. I think I'm only gonna do this for a week. It's just so much work. It's so much work. So, but I don't mind doing it. And this, I feel like it's my calling. This is what I need to be doing. So, not call me, but you can put it in the comments below if you want, or you can message me, or you can send it to Miss Quiet Queen at rocketmail.com. Some of you, if you want to call me, and I'll talk to you and tell you, it's so much easier that way. And I will tell you that way. I mean, I can just look it up and give it to you. If you have so many. If you know you got a lot, don't be giving me like 5 different names. Like, I want my mama, my grandmama, my dog. We don't play that. You need to call me. We need to converse by email, and then I'll call you or you call me. It don't matter. Okay, so that's what we'll do with that. And that is my video about angels. I'm going to shut this one down and do one about dreams. I'm starting that series. Boy, I had a dream today, this morning, angels. I'm about to tell y'all about it. So I'm going to cut this one down, shut this one down, and do that one. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I truly do. My heart beats for you. So remember, you know what to do, right? Stay in the light.